Hello everyone, I'm Debbie Polachek. Welcome to my channel. Today we'll be making this project here. Hopefully you'll be enjoying our video today, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and even share the video. All your orders are appreciated. Thank you. So let's get started with our project today. Using this painted poppy stamp set. Doing poppy, I like the poppy parade for the poppies. I've got 2 pieces of vellum that are 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. Put the powder tool on these because we're going to do that black embossing on this. We sure don't want black to stick anywhere that it doesn't need to be. Like I said, we're going to be using this flower. I'll try to go about put that on the bottom of my block here. That's about 1/8 of an inch from the bottom. First mark. And I'm going to just set my block what I think is at the bottom of this. Take one of my Stampin' papers. So I'll go ahead and take these and heat emboss it. Now at this point you can go ahead and do your do it with your brush here or your Stampin' Up markers, and since I do have the Stampin' Up markers, I'm going to go ahead and use those. Yeah, we'll just do the front side. I'm doing the little felt end here. Dry too. Now if you happen to not have any of this punch here and you wanted to use lace later on, you could do that. That would be pretty. Something that's about that width would be fine. This is about 1/2 inch. You could do maybe a little bit bigger than that. I wouldn't go much bigger than that though. It's 1/2 inch wide. In order to use one of these things, let's go ahead and show you how to do this in case you don't know. Is you stand over it, and where this decal is on this, that's where it actually punches, okay? So you go ahead and have this square to you, and you go ahead and push this in at that level. And you make sure that this is hitting here and here at the same time. Okay, now you're going to take this that is not cut and again put it straight into where you think it needs to be. Then you make sure and line this up here, and this line this up. See the little grid, the little thing underneath there? Right there it's off. Right there it's right on. Make sure this is butted up to this and push again. You do that all the way down. And you need to do 2 of those, one on this side and one on this side. It's better to go to the other side because this will be a little bit off by the time you get through making this. So that's how you do that. You make 2 of those. Okay, now to do the card. Put this all together. What I got here is a piece of the board that you know, the little poster board like thing that comes with our designer series paper. Now you could use poster board, but it's a 12 by 12 piece. I'm using the full sheet, and I've got it turned with that label down. And now all the way around, I'm going to score it 3/4 of an inch, 1 1/2, 2 1/4, and 3. Now I've done that all the way around. Now I'm going to take it and score it at 3 3/4 here, and at 8 1/4 here, just down to the second score line, just down to this second score line on each one. I'm going to flip it around and do the same thing. Score it at another 3 3/4 here, down to the second score line, and at 8 1/4 here, down to the second score line. Now while I've got the poster board out, I'm going to show you, this is the easel we're going to make for the back of the card. And I got this cut, this is some more poster board, it's cut by 8 by 3, and I scored on the long side 5 1/2 inches. Now this piece, I've got it folded into a W. It started off at 3 by 3 1/2. On the 3 1/2 inch side, I scored it at 1/2 inch, at 1 3/4, yeah, 1 3/4, and at 3. Folded it in a W. That's the easel. We can go ahead and glue that. Let's do that. Put this here. Just glue that to the end there. I've got the shiny side. I'm not gluing the shiny side. I'd rather not glue the shiny side if I don't have to, because it's, I'm going to take a couple of clothespins and just set that and let it dry. Okay, now I'm going to come back to this. Take my paper snips. Now these parts that we did, the 2 little short things, we're going to cut those completely down to the second one on each one. Now this one's going to be cut from this corner to this corner. So if you can cut it free-handed, that's fine. If you need to draw it first, just do it from one corner to the other. Then we'll cut down the one more tail there. Down one more. Then we're going to cut all these little squares off here at this point. Okay. Same on this one. Got all them little babies off. Okay, on this side, do the same thing. Sorry, this paper's so big. Cut up 2, 2, cut from point to point, down this one, and off with this one. Trying to aim right in the middle of that score line. Okay. Now we're going to keep it on this side. We're going to take our score tape, tearing tape, and put it right on the outside of the first score line, right there. Here's the score line here. There's your score line. The score line's here. We're going to put it right on the outside. So not here, but here. We're going to do that on all 4 of these. That done, we're going to go ahead and flip this over on this other side. And we're going to cut some pieces of score tape at angles, something like this. And we're going to put it right inside that little 45-degree cut we just made. So we're going to put one in each one of those. Now we're going to keep it on this back side. We're going to go ahead and fold this all the way over. We should go ahead and do it with a bone folder. These are the ones that are longer. Now we'll get our score tape done. Now, probably be best to hold it this way so you can see what I'm trying to make. Is this to be all the way to the end here, all the way to the score line, this end of it. This end needs to go all the way to the score line on each part, and then just roll it. Try to hold it all the way in there. Till you have that. See, I'm trying to get it all the way to the back of that score line. So we're making like a square little thing there. This one I'm going to do the same way. Flip it down and press it. Now you can go ahead and press this down real good. Okay. Now this time, let's go ahead and get this one started too. I should have done this first, I guess. Now on this one, we're going to take those little ends off first. Those little pieces. Now we're going to hold this up So we can see that this is flush here and here and here and here. So in other words, this needs to be flush right there. And then bend it over and hit it down with that little piece of tear and tape you got there. Make sure the ends are flush and push it down. Now you're going to take this one, take it off. And you're just going to have to feel your way. You're kind of pinching it, you're kind of raising it, kind of holding it up so it don't tape to it too fast. And when you feel like you got it there, push it down. Okay, so do this one the same way. With your finger in there until you feel it hit that back of that, then press it down. That is it. That is it. Now I've got a piece of white, Whisper White cardstock that is 4 1/2 by 4 1/2. I'm going to glue this right inside. Now if I need to trim this a little bit, I will go ahead and do that. And probably could use just a little smidgen off of that one end. Not much at all. Probably not even enough to sweep the floor with. See, it's just a little bitty piece. I embossed it with the folder that I'll have down here in the description below. It's the floral, the Paris something. Parisian, that should be it, the way they say it, something or another. Now I'm going to go ahead and just put some glue here. Put it when I glue my fingers. Okay. Let's see if I got that the right way. Yeah. I'm just going to press that down real good. Now, I'll take my easel and I'm going to, I think that's going to be the bottom. I'm going to glue my easel so it's about about 3/8 of an inch from the bottom. So we want that to be about right there. Center it as well as you can. Press that down. Now I'm going to leave mine the way it is. I'm not going to cover it. I'm going to just leave it the way it is. I'm going to poke a little hole. I'm going to poke 2 holes kind of in the center, towards the center. One there. And one there. And I'm going to get my hot glue later because I have to plug it in. And then go back to that. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and take some more Whisper White cardstock, the thicker one, the thicker Whisper White for this. I will cut it at 7 3/4 by 6. Okay, now I'll take the score board. Now I got it the 7 3/4 at the top. I'm going to score this at 3/4 of an inch on one side. This is the long side across the top. Flip it around and do the same thing one more time at 3/4. Then I'm going to score it at 3 7/8. And actually, I'm going to cut it at 3 7/8. There. I'll have my ends towards each one out because these are going to be like little panels, little doors. And I'm going to take this oblong die here. Again, I'll leave it in the description below because I can't remember the name of it. And I'm going to take my ruler first and mark with a little small mark from the center, no, from this side in 1 inch. 1 inch. 1 inch. 1 inch. 1 inch. And then 1 inch down. Down. Looks like I need to put that one a little bit further over because I want it to be able to see where it's at on the die. Okay. Now I'm going to take this, put it that 1 inch over and 1 inch down. I can see both of my little lines when I put it here, and I'm going to tape it real good, and I'm going to cut both of those out. I'm going to tape it about 3 times because I sure don't want it to move. I'm going to do the same thing to this one. Okay, now we got that, and I'm going to take my bone folder and go ahead and fold this way and that way both. Erase my little pencil lines that I got here because you can still see them. Flip these on the wrong side now, and I'm going to take my little window panes that we made earlier, flip those over so the pretty side would be on the front, and looks like take a little bead of glue and put it all the way around. Glue. Okay. Now, since my hot glue gun's glued up here, I'm going to go ahead and stick some. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this is not going to be too long, and I think I do need to trim it a bit. So I'm going to get some old scissors or some wire cutters and trim off about 1 inch, I think. Probably on each one of these. Maybe not this one, let's see. Take that, stick in that hole, make sure it fits. It looks like the right spot. That looks pretty nice. Okay. And I'm going to just put a little gob of glue around here and hopefully it'll catch on. Yeah, I think it did. And probably wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and take it, glue whichever one is touching back there, and put that on there. Okay. Look at this one. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it at a little longer length because it'll be, we don't want it the same length as the other one. Better when things are staggering. Again, I'm going to put glue around here. Stick it in that hole. And we have it. That sets up real nice. Now, those pieces that I said that's optional, I'm going to take these. I'm going to put this one going down here, and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to hold it to the very end of that 45-degree angle, and I'm going to try to do it about the center of this piece here between this and this. And I'm going to take my scissors underneath here and try to cut from there to there, just like my angle is on my deal. Same with this one. Looks like here and here. Now if it's easier for you to do a pencil and then do it, that's fine. Then I'm going to take it over and flip it so the angle is still the right way. And then let's see if that looks about right. Yeah, I think that's good. I haven't had it where it looked weird yet. It might not be perfect at the end, but it sure seems like it works. This one I think I will mark right here and right here. It's kind of hard to get my scissors in there. And I'm going to take some glue and glue this in 2 or 3 spots. Again, about in the middle. Firm that down. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to put our little doors on. To do that, we're just going to, now this is going to be kind of poofy here, so you're going to knock it down a little bit. And put the glue on this side. Made from this poster board. It's a nice sturdy little box. Okay, same with this one. Okay. Now I also did a little belly band for this. I took Life is Better with a Friend Like You, and I stamped it there with Versamark and white embossing powder. This is a 1-inch strip, cut the length of a cardstock. The long length of cardstock. I'll take that there. And this is, I cut some of the little deals out of this. And I'm going to just put some glue here and some glue here. And hold this until it dries. Anyway, that's our card for today.
Thank you for stopping by and watching the video to its entirety. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.